Good evening, Kingdom Kids. My name is Samoise Evans, and I will be reading this evening's bedtime story. I hope you enjoy it. It is a story that comes from the book of Matthew in our Bibles, from the second chapter, so Matthew chapter 2, and it is uh, approximately verses 13 to 15. So, not very many verses, but I hope you enjoy this short bedtime story. So, I will be reading from our bedtime story book, probably more like paraphrasing, which means using some of the words in the book, but also reading some of the words from my Bible. So, and the book is written, the Bible is digitally written. So I just hope you enjoy the story. And I just like to give you the information so that you know um, what we're doing. So I hope you enjoy listening along. And I also hope that you will read this for yourself, read it with your family to just become more familiar with the story. And the title is Escaped to Egypt. So this is shortly after Christ was born in Bethlehem. So he was visited by some scholars from the East. We know them as the wise men, three wise men. And after the scholars had left, God's angel showed up again in Joseph's dream. So Joseph had a dream. Joseph, the husband of Mary, and this angel commanded Joseph to get up, take Mary and um, the child and his mother, Mary, and to leave. Now they were to leave at night, so they had to get up and go right away. So Joseph, after being warned to flee that night by the angel, they left Bethlehem and they rushed off and they started their journey to Egypt. So that's where they were escaping to. And they lived in Egypt until the wicked King Herod died, and then they returned home to Nazareth. As the years passed, Jesus grew. Well, in the meantime, when Herod realized that the wise men were not coming back, he was determined that there should be no other king. So he was worried about hearing that this newborn king, King Jesus, was now on earth. And so he gave an order that all boys under the age of 2 in Bethlehem should be killed. And that is where our bedtime story ends for the evening. So again, you can read this in more detail in your Bible, in the book of Matthew. That's one of the Gospels. It's the first Gospel in the New Testament. And the book of Matthew, chapter 2. So it actually tells you about the wise men coming and talking to King Herod, and then how the Lord appeared to them in a dream and instructed them to go another way back home instead of returning to King Herod, because King Herod wanted to get rid of baby Jesus. So I hope you enjoy your bedtime story. I look forward to reading another one to you next week, I believe. So until then, remember to wear your crown, say your prayers, and have a good night. I love you. Peace.